invite Mark and Scott to say a few words.
Thank you, Joe. When I was growing up, there were a lot of Fagans in this town. I believe they're still here, I hope.
Yes, but I'm not the rich ones.
A different line of Fagans. But, you know, this has been a wonderful day for us, and I want to first acknowledge and thank Mayor Parisi and the City Council and the Police Department and Fire Department. You know, my parents, as I think everybody knows, were West Orange police officers, but our uncle Bill McAvoy was a West Orange fireman for a number of years here too. So we have connections to both sides of the aisle here. And it was really great growing up in this town. And I've got to say to the mayor, I really like what you've done with the place. It looks great. I drove up, I think it was Northfield Avenue, and saw the changes up around Turtleback Zoo and the reservoir. You know, when I was a kid, when my brother and I were kids, we used to have to break into the reservoir. Now it seems like people are invited there, and there's trails and things like that. So we're excited about that. And we're very thankful to our parents for deciding to live here. Because if they would have chosen some other place, well, we wouldn't be here today. And this is a great community. And thank you for the medals we've received. You know, in a 25-year career in the Navy and at NASA, you get a lot of, you know, accolades, I would say, and acknowledgement. But I got to admit, I don't think Scott and I, at least, you know, me speaking personally, I think I could speak for him too, that we've been acknowledged in a way like we have been today. I mean, to be here with all of you, but also to have our elementary school named after us was certainly unexpected and very appreciated. We could not be more thankful and grateful to the school and to the kids and the teachers there. That school did an incredible amount for Scott and I. I mean, it set us on a path with a strong public education to get us not only into college, but into the Navy, and one day out, all the way out to space and back. And I think, you know, sometimes in some places, certainly not here, but I think sometimes public education is underappreciated, and you see changes that aren't always so positive. But growing up here and getting a great public education, you know, it was so critical to us. And I want to, you know, just say that I don't think there's a dollar spent by any government, whether it's a municipal government, a state government, or the federal government. There is not a better dollar spent than dollars that we spend on public education. So thank you. My last space flight was 5 years ago. I got the opportunity to fly in space 4 times, but the memories are starting to fade. So I'm going to turn it over to somebody who just got back from space after 340 days and probably nearly 200 million miles. My brother Scott is certainly the most traveled American in U.S. history, if you're going by miles. And he wants to tell you a little bit about that experience. Scott Kelly, everybody.
Thank you. You know, it would really be great to have those frequent flyer miles. So if anybody knows anyone at United Airlines or some other airline, put in a good word for me. I'd really appreciate it. It's great being here for this honor today, not only because of the honor, but also because of gravity. Gravity is great. I missed it. 340 days in space, where everything floats, and I mean everything. But it also hurts a little bit, I have to say. You know, I've been on Earth now for almost 2.5 months, about 2.5 months, and I'm still trying to recover from the experience. My legs are sore, my feet are really hurting. That's why I'm kind of walking around with a little bit of a limp occasionally. And it's hard. It's hard living in space for 340 days, and that's the great part about it. It's doing something that is really, really hard, doing something that challenges you, doing it as a team. It takes a team to fly in space. There's instructors, engineers, doctors, flight controllers, support people. You know, all the people that it takes to do this. It's really all about teamwork, and it's great to have had West Orange behind me, coming from this town, and have always had the support of the town. And I've always felt like you were a big part of that team in the way that you were able to support my brother and I. I actually took a part of West Orange history into space with me. Somebody sent it. I don't think Joe Fagan realizes this, but I actually had not this book, but I had his book on the space station with me. And I'm going to give it back to him someday when I get it back. But it was in space, and I read about the great history of West Orange while I was on the space station. And I'm proud to be a part of that history. And I'm also proud that I have an elementary school with my brother's name on it. And I look forward to coming back here and sharing my future experiences, my past experiences with those kids, and continuing to be part of this great community. So thank you very much. This has been a very great honor today. Thank you.